Hi, good afternoon, sons of the true and living God. This evening, I want to talk a little bit about the will of God. Do we truly comprehend what it means to be in the will of God? When you open your mouth, you lift your hands or you're praying, you're kneeling down, you're lying down on your bed and you're saying, God, let your will be done in my life. Do you truly understand what you're saying? Asking God for his will to be done in your life means that you are totally surrendering every desire you have to be in the will of God, for the desire of God to be within you. And you're surrendering everything. You're just giving up everything that you want to be in God's will. And it's not an easy road if you think it is going to be easy. It means that you have to seek God for his original plan for your life before the foundation of the earth. God, what are your plans for me? You may have a lot of dreams, a lot of desires, but you have to come to the place now that you're saying, God, I want everything you say. And if you think that you're going to, for 1 ounce of a second, walk away from that, you're going to be in a lot of trouble. Every prophet of God in the Bible that was committed to God's will had to do it in the way he said. Remember I talk about, I think, Jonah. Jonah wanted to be in God's will. So when God gave him instructions, he wanted to go in the next direction. God dealt with him. God dealt with him. So when you say, God, let your will be done, be very conscious of what you are saying. Because you are saying, God, no more my plans. No more. So if you have a whole bunch of plans and dreams set up, you have to rest that down and seek to find what God will. No, listen to me. Don't lose focus, because sometimes I get messages and people miss the message. Sometimes some of the same plans you have might be God's will, but he has to sometimes carry you through certain things to change your mindset, to change your language, so that when his will is perfected in you, you are in such a beautiful place that it is not tainted or tarnished in no form or fashion. People we're working on to the road of perfection. All of us want salvation. All of us need salvation. All of us need the love of God. And saying God's will, it means that you have to surrender a lot of stuff. Sometimes God takes us through things that we least expected to when we ask for his will. And sometimes you could be in a place where you're saying, but God, how come I going through so much, and Tom and Mary and this one, they seem to be going through it a breeze. Because your call is not necessarily their call. So when you make that decision to be in God's will, I'm encouraging you as one who have prayed this many years ago. And the things that God take me through and carry me through help me to understand how important it is that when we make a commitment to God, that we have to stay focused. And times you feel you're falling off the bandwagon. And times you feel you're going in the next direction. And sometimes you are, and God have to pull you back because you made a commitment. It's not just by the way thing you're saying, God, your will be done. You say it in so much a conviction. Your heart and your spirit was so in this that you move the heart of God when you say it. And God heard that prayer. And he said, okay, walk this way. But sometimes it's not the way you expect it to walk. And when you begin to walk that way, don't look for a whole bunch of people to follow you and be understanding, because it's your walk. It's not nobody else's walk. It's not your parents' walk. It's not your siblings' walk. Sometimes it's not your children's walk. It's not your relatives' walk. It is your walk. So walk it. Walk it. No matter what comes your way, walk it, because God's will for you is perfect. And you will work out your perfection. You will work out your salvation. You will work out the renewing of your mind. You will work out the circumcising of your heart. It will all be worked out. But you have to stay focused no matter what. That your only desire is to be in the will of God, because his will is perfect. So I'm encouraging those of you all who might be going through some struggles and wondering, God, when things will change, when things will work out, when things will get better. This is just a word of encouragement today. Stay strong. Stand firm in His will. Keep your mind focused. Keep your prayers focused. Don't be wavering. And let His will be manifested in you by and through His love. God is love. Love is God. Love always.